was a giant. When I was just a kid, I was always trying to do everything he did. I can still remember every lesson he taught me. Growing up, learning how to be like my old man.
Has asked that we focus our energy not on Fred's untimely passing, but on how beautifully he lived. Today is an open invitation to remember. It is a permission slip to smile through the tears, to laugh out loud at the good memories, and to lean on one another for strength.
Everybody, and thank you for being here to honor Federico Gonzalez. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Manuel, and Federico was my younger brother. He was my little brother for 68 years. Fred is survived by his wife, Brenda, his children, Fred Jr., Jana, Andrew, Adam, Sean. 6 siblings, Amelia, Clementina, Irma, myself, and Jesse. And Dolores. How could I forget? She was looking right at me. Yeah. Fred was handsome. He had a great head of hair. I mean, I shaved it for a long time, but I know it was under there. And a stately mustache. Full of mustache. He was athletic, a leader, ambitious, loyal, great yet moral standards. Fearless, always a gentleman, a prince of a man, and a cowboy at heart. Preparing this eulogy, I realized I can't summarize his whole life in a few minutes. Bico, his nickname, Bico, was hardworking, wore many hats and uniforms. As a kid, he would cut lawns on Saturdays, paper route during the week. For the evening outlet, he played guitar, the congas. He was an altar boy at St. Anne. Throughout his teens, he worked part-time at Santa Monica Hospital. He drove a delivery truck, sold Chevrolets at a dealership. He became a marriage officiant. Loved the Dodgers and his Green Bay Packers. Soon after, he became a U.S. postal carrier, then an LA County deputy sheriff. His love for horses led him to joining the mounted unit. Oh, I almost forgot. Somewhere along the way, he became a father, a grandfather, and a great-grandfather. He surely kept himself busy, even after his retirement. One day, at summer camp, we were about 10 or so. On the first day, we were at the swimming pool. The counselors told us we need to pass the swim test, line up at the deep end, and swim across the deep end. But both of us didn't know how to swim. I waited by the shallow end. Not Fred. He ran over to that deep end and lined up. And I remember like yesterday, it was too late. Too late for me to stop him. The counselor shouted, "Go!" And Bico didn't hesitate. He jumped in, feet first, fearless and confident. Federico sank straight to the bottom. In slow motion, which was worse, right? I was thinking about what I was going to tell my mom and dad. I didn't know what idea got in his head, about getting to that other side, but he never made it that day. Thank God we're sending those lifeguards that pulled him out and saved him. By the end of the week, both of us were swimming to that other side. Taking that plunge in the deep end was how he faced all his challenges in life. Fearless, confident, and optimistic that it'd be all right. He definitely had a guardian angel watching over him till the end. For sure, I'm going to miss his mischievous ways, his smile, his laughter, and of course, his mustache. I will bring the bike ride. No, wait a minute. I'll miss the bike rides, the horseback riding, swimming at the beach, cruising Whittier Boulevard in his Golden Impala, and fishing on the pier. His smile speaks volumes about his love for his beloved wife, Brenda, and family. I'm blessed and very grateful for the time I had with him. I know he would have been very happy to see everyone here today. Federico, you rode off into the sunset. But knowing you, you kept going straight to the pearly gates of heaven. I love you. I'll miss you forever. Rest in peace. And just like our mother would say, que Dios te bendiga.
Fred came into my life when I was in first grade. Something that helped me on. Never treated me like a stepson. They treated me like a sibling. Chose to raise me, guide me, and love me as one of his own. For that, I will be forever grateful.
Thank you to all who has helped out put this on today. I love you, Dad. Te amo, Pop. As Dad would always say to us, one pitch at a time. My dad was a man with hands that never feared hard work and a heart that simply knew no bounds.
He was the hardest working man we knew, but he always made time for what brought joy. Whether he was coaching us on the baseball field, stealing bases on the field, on the softball field, where they nicknamed him Speedy Gonzalez, or shouting, "Go Pack, go!" His enthusiasm was contagious. Some of our fondest memories will always be the roar of his Harley, the wind on his vest, and the simple, sacred joy of riding the open road alongside his boys. Dad loved his horses, his bikes, and his green and gold, but above all, he loved his family with everything he had. Pop, your duty here is done. You give us your all, and we will carry your strength, your warmth, and your legacy with us forever. Rest easy now. Love you, Pop.
I do want to thank everybody coming to celebrate my dad's life. It means a lot to see all these people out here, especially from out of town. Thanks to LA County Sheriff's Department, Sergeant McCorkle, all the close family and friends that's been helping out Mom, Gracie, Jeff and Dana. I know there's so much more, and I had my wife Julie write everything down for me, and of course, I left Dad and over there. So if I left everybody out, I'm sorry, but I appreciate everybody coming over here and being here for Dad. That means a lot to us. Thank you for everything. Growing up, you were there for me in more ways than I could see, but there are plenty of things I did see. I saw the example you set and the sacrifices you made because your family meant the most to you. Dad, I still see your love in everything you do. I'm grateful for you, and I'm glad you're my dad. Happy Father's Day. I love you. I love you, Dad. Thank you for being such a great role model in my life.
Lord, we thank you for the gift of Fred's life. We thank you for his kind heart, his steady protection, his true friendship that he shared with us. At night, we rest in the knowledge, knowing that he's home with you. Lord, tonight we also ask you to lift up everyone gathered here. We ask that you pour your peace and comfort upon this place. We pray especially for the family. Tonight, we wrap our hearts tightly around Brenda, give her the strength to comfort her in the quiet moments, and let her feel the fierce love and support of this community surrounding her each and every day. We also ask you to bless the food we're about to share. Bless the hands that prepared it, and bless our fellowship tonight.
So I titled this poem, Look Up. Now, out where Losada leather creaks and morning paints the hills with gold, a cowboy learns that every trail will someday leave a story told. I first met Fred and Brenda when they joined our posse in '99. I knew right away Fred was a good man, hard-working and kind. They were working for the post office, carrying mail over hill and dale. But Fred wanted to be a deputy and take the bad guys to jail. Fred turned 50 in the academy, and the youngsters called him OMG. They teased him about being Old Man Gonzalez, but he just smiled and said, "Let's see if you can keep up with me." Most men slow down by then in life. Fred just found a higher gear. Pinned on a deputy's style with quiet grit and determination, no fear. We rode together, horse and badge, across the trails and county-wide. Mounted patrol was more than work. Being a deputy brought him pride. There were camps beneath the stars, breakfast cooking with the dawn, horses grazing in the meadow long before the dark was gone. Every trail has rocks and shadows. Every horse has fears to face. A road to cross, a stream to ford, a narrow, unfamiliar place. And when a horse would balk or freeze, its rider staring at the ground, Fred would smile and say 2 words that carried wisdom deep in sound. Look up. Look up, he'd say. Not just at where your horse should go, but farther down the trail ahead. Trust the partner beside and beneath you. Leave your worries there instead. Look up past fear. Look up past doubt. Look up beyond the obstacle. There's always a way over, around, or through, no doubt. Funny how those simple words hit harder now than they did then. Because today we are all the riders, missing one of our best friends. Our eyes are fixed on empty saddle. Our boots on boats that won't step in the stirrup again. Our hearts are heavy with goodbye, wishing for just one more ride with our friend. When I look up beyond the meadow, past the echoing canyon walls, I know you're up there, Fred, looking down and feeling sorry for laughing at my falls. Well, amigo, I'm looking up to the memories of rides and radio calls, smiling at all the hard and fun times, and sorry for tasing you in the balls. So we'll look up to the ridgelines, where hawks still ride the western wind. We'll look up to the evening stars, where every faithful trail must end. We'll look up when life gets hard. We'll hear our old... When fear tells us we cannot go, We'll hear our old partner's voice, as steady now as long ago. We'll look up and keep on riding. We'll help each other through the rough. We'll carry Fred in every footstep because his lesson was enough. And somewhere beyond these earthly trails, where horses never tire or stray, I like to think he's riding sassy, keeping watch along the way. So, my friend, until we ride together again, we won't look down, we'll look up.